Howdy again. Thanks for tuning in. This video here, I'm going to do just a quick rundown of some of the beam shots on some of these flashlights that I have. You've seen my other videos where I actually take the lights apart and show you the insides and how the lights work, and this video segment is more the performance aspects and the performance elements of each of these lights. So let's get started. That tree that you see in front of me right there is about 20 feet in front of me, maybe 25 feet, about 20 I would say, and I'm just pointing the lights up into the trees and letting you guys compare beams. So this first beam that you're looking at is the light out of the RayOVac Sportsman Extreme. It's a very natural tint colored light, slightly yellow, and it's got a pretty broad beam. It's not a thrower, I don't think, in any stretch of the imagination, and hopefully you can see that here as we bounce back and forth from light to light. So that's about 65 lumens, I believe, that you're looking at there. Although I've never actually seen one of these measured before, I'm estimating that. So here's the RayOVac Sportsman Extreme, and I apologize for my camera. It's having a hard time focusing, but it's doing the best it can, being a point and shoot type of thing. So on to the next light. This is the Lowe's Task Force, which is a little over 100, I believe 110 lumens, and right away you can see it's a much hotter spot of light. Although my camera's not picking it up, although it does have some pretty good flood out to the sides. But you can kind of see it's a whiter, I believe, tint. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's a much whiter, or even slightly bluer tint than the Sportsman Extreme. Okay, and let's take a look at the Surefire 6P with Cree R2 drop-in module. There you go. It's a bigger beam, much brighter, better color rendition, at least than the Lowe's Task Force, and you can actually see some of the side spill now on some of the branches out to the side, and some of the flood out to the side is pretty good. So let's go back and forth quickly again. Cree R2 Surefire, Lowe's Task Force, and the RayOVac Sportsman Extreme. And right away I think you can see that the RayOVac is the dimmest, but it has pretty good color rendition. I mean, you can actually clearly make out the color tint of the trunk of the tree and the leaves and the branches and things like that. Okay, Surefire. And this, by the way, is my brightest LED flashlight, and it'll clearly light up probably 150, 160 yard radius around you. So it's a pretty cool light, I think. Really fun light to use, even though you really don't, many times you probably don't need that much light. It's a fun light to play with. So let's go back. Here's the Lowe's Task Force. And the RayOVac Sportsman Extreme. I actually wish this light were brighter. This would be an awesome light if it had more lumens, I think. I mean, this could be just a big wall of natural looking sunlight, you know, and I think it'd be a really cool light. In fact, I want to do a Rebel emitter mod to this. This is a really low bin Rebel emitter, and I think you can gain a lot of lumens by switching to a Rebel 80 or a Rebel 100 bin. And one more time, just for kicks and giggles, the Surefire 6P. Okay, so I hope you find this useful. Pretty quick rundown, crude rundown, I think. Maybe I'll do a similar type of review and in a different setting